What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, Nicki Minaj is a very opinionated lady. She talks about sometimes on the Instagram Live about the issues that black men and black women have and what these black men are not doing. You know, a lot of ladies want to be like Nicki Minaj for whatever reason. And she's an inspiration to a lot of ladies. She's a good rapper. She's a cultural icon. Those are things I cannot take away from her. But Nicki Minaj is reflective of a successful woman who cannot maintain relationships of men of equal caliber. And that is very indicative of something in this time. And that means that she's very symptomatic of the modern woman mentality. And when you express such a mentality, you're abrasive, you're a part of, it seems like almost an anarchist attitude. It is very typical or representative of a woman who is uncontrollable in what she says. It's something that turns men off. And once you're that kind of woman, you see these situations like Lala Anthony now, Summer Walker, you see Lizzo, you see Erykah Badu, and then you see Nicki Minaj, Keke Palmer, those ladies who in today's time, they are representative of women who are dealing with men who are way below their earning capacity. And in the case of Nicki Minaj, she's married to Mr. Kenneth Petty. I don't know the brother. I know what he's been charged of in the past. I'm not even going to deal with that because, again, I don't know if those things, he actually did those things. I know he was convicted of those things. I don't know the true story behind those things. So I would rather not speak of those things. But I will speak of what I would know, which is Mr. Kenneth Petty was largely nobody in comparisons to Nicki Minaj's status. And that is indicative of the fact that Nicki Minaj just cannot keep anybody that's worthwhile. Her attitude got her Mr. Kenneth Petty, who is, again, I would say on her level, nobody. Now, she had to do a lot of things to even get this guy to California. We know what his charges were. He wasn't supposed to be in Cali. They had to fight that. He almost went back to jail. Now what's happening is this. Allegedly, she was in Germany 3 years ago on a world tour in Frankfurt, Germany. And this brother, Mr. Kenneth Petty, allegedly hit somebody after the person came onto the stage, and now he's seeking $753,000. And again, this could be a grift. Could not be the case. But what I'm more concerned with is, why is this guy always doing something stupid or being accused of doing something very stupid? Why is it always him? Why is it always him? It's never anybody else. Like, even when I'm seeing Keke Palmer's baby daddy, I never hear anything about it. Erykah Badu. At least these guys are intelligent enough to never have problems. But Nicki Minaj, in her inability to get a guy who can do things the right way, always is indicative of something dumb. And you always see it with this particular individual. This guy's a problem. And see, here's something that a lot of ladies need to understand. I'm not saying that you're going to end up with a Pookie. I'm not going to say you're end up with a Ray Ray. But here's where this is going towards. The more of a off-putting attitude you have towards men, the less you act as if you don't need somebody. The guys who have what you desire are not even going to deal with you. That's what we're not dealing with. They're not even going to consider dealing with you. And so when those guys consider not dealing with you, you're left with these kind of people in the bunch. And these are beta males. Whether they act mean or not, these are the guys that ladies end up getting with. And those ladies that these guys end up getting with are usually very terrible. Awful. They bring nothing to the table. And ladies are doing so well to say, you know what? It's about us, about the bag. If he wants to leave me, I get that. But then when you can't get the kind of person you're looking at, and then now we have to act like the guy that you're dealing with is not a loser. The guy that you're dealing with is pretty much, you're the husband, he's the wife. And then he seems to somehow always have himself into some sort of buffoonery. Like we don't know that that's what he does. And that is exactly what he does. Do we want to get around the fact that's what he does? But what did you do such that out of every guy in the world, this is what you can get? And you want to make excuses for this, I know, but we're not going to get around that, can we? Like we can do everything we want, but get around the fact that this guy's an idiot, that this guy is stupid. This guy is a buffoon in his behavior, time and time again. Like we can't get around that. And when the lady gets pregnant, girl, we so happy for you. Are you really happy for that? Really? A woman who worked so hard to build this massive wealth, this is the best that she can do? She sold all of these records and she got with this guy? I would say that's sort of a fail, isn't it? It would have to be a fail. You're worth over $100 million. And the guy that you dealt with is acting like a child in many ways. Or is at least is accused of such. Isn't that something that needs to be talked about? I'm not even really dealing with what he's accused of. I mean, he's a man that can't take care of his business. Then you come on and you have the audacity to talk about what these black men need to be doing for women, who they should be criticizing and putting their mouth on. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second, young lady. Who are you even dealing with every night? How do you, I can guarantee you, she talks to that man in ways that I feel if she gets upset could make the grown man cry. I bet you, I can't prove it, but I would suspect that if she gets into an argument with this guy, hey man, what can he say? What can he say? You making problems for me. You doing this. I gotta pay these lawyer fees because look at you. You are. I can pretty much get, and it's not nice. And I'm telling you guys right now, you better get your stuff together. Get it together, man. These ladies ain't got time to be dealing with you like that. While the blood is running warm in your veins, get your life together. Get it together now. Don't you be in a position where you got to be out here living off some woman. You can't do nothing for yourself. You being looked at as a beta male. And again, I'm not trying to say this is exactly what's happening here. I don't know, but I can suspect. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Feature for all the do subscribe to the bell. We're out.